Hello guys, welcome back to our channel with other new topic. If you're new to this channel, welcome to Skill for Career. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to write your first Linux command on your terminal window. Let's dive into the video now. Before we write our first command, let me introduce some basics. We write and run our Linux command in terminal, which looks like this. We call this as command prompt. In this terminal, we write our commands and execute it. You might got that. What is terminal actually? Right? Ever wonder how computer were operated before advent of a graphical user interface? The answer is through a tool called terminal. A terminal is a powerful tool that allows you to interact with your computer operating system. It is used to navigate file system, run programmings, execute scripts, and manage process. Using terminal might seem daunting at first, but a little practice, you will find a versatile and efficient way to interact with your computer. Remember, the key to master the terminal is to practice, and you need to have your patience too. So we go ahead and open our terminal and start exploring it. Today we are going to delve into the world of terminal and showing you how to navigate this seemingly complex tool with easy. As you can see, this is my Ubuntu interface. Firstly, we are going to open our terminal. I'm going to show you two ways to open the terminal. One is the graphical method, another is the keyboard shortcut. Let me show you the first method, which is graphical one. On the bottom left, as you can see the 9 dots, click on that. In the search bar, just type terminal. As you can see the terminal, press enter. There we go. The terminal window pops up. This is the graphical method. Now we'll see the second method, which is shortcut key. Before that, let me close this. The shortcut key is Control Alt and T. So there's the terminal popped up. Let me have the full screen. Now we'll run the first craziest command called echo. The echo command just prints out what you give it as an input. We were going to give the input, which is hello world. When I press enter, actually I'm telling the computer to run the command. When I press enter, we'll see the output hello world is getting out of the computer. Now let's try some crazy one. Again, type echo and give the following text like hello and hit the enter. As you can see, the output is hello. It's just like you were in an empty room and shouted loudly hello. As you can hear the same noise reflecting to you in the echo way, right? In the same way, the echo command works. What you give to the echo command, it gives the same output first. Now we'll jump for the next command called cal. Cal is going to pop up a calendar on the screen. Let me press enter. You can see that we got the calendar for the current month. But that's just an default act of a cal command. Now, what makes Linux command interesting is now how you don't have to stick with the default act. Now you can actually customize the behavior of the commands to exactly what you want to do. So, for example, if I want the calendar for the current year, I'll just type cal and write the current year, which is 2024. And if I press enter, you can see the whole calendar for the mentioned year. You can also give each command something called an option. Now, option is something that allows you to customize the behavior of the command. For example, if I type cal and instead of typing 2024, I could type hyphen and y. Now, this would give the cal command the y option. If I press enter, we also get the calendar for the 2024. So this is the cal command with the option, and this is the cal command with just an input text. So now that's pretty awesome, right? Now you got two ways to customize a command behavior. So we'll jump for the next command. If you want to see the date for the present day, you can also use the date command. If I press enter, as you see the today's date, day and year and month and the time zone. As you can see, my whole terminal window covered with lot of text that we entered our previous commands, right? So to erase this text, we have command called clear. So if I press enter, There you see the magic. The whole text way vanished. So clearing command is used very oftenly. We can also use the keyboard shortcut key to clear the terminal window. For example, if I type date command again, sorry, date, and press enter, you can see the output of the date command. To clear this, I'll press Ctrl and N. There you go, the screen cleared up. If you want the previous command which you entered, what you can do is you can hit the up arrow key from the keyboard. There you can see my last command which I typed. If I press up again, it's going to go clear. This is the first way to see your previous command. Now the second way is you can also see the whole command history just using the history command. If I press enter, there is the history of previous used command with the line number associated with. For example, if you can see the line number for our echo command, which is the number 2. And to run that, instead of pressing up arrow key, you can also just type the exclamation and then the number 2. If I press enter, you can see that we are running echo command. Now let's do it again. I need the cal command which is associated on the line number 4. So for that, I'll just press exclamation and the number 4. If I press enter, there you see the cal command runs. Now let's have a look at our history again. Type history and hit enter. Sorry, I just had a spelling mistake. It's ISTOY. Sorry, history. If I press enter, as you can see our history again, they are associated with the different line numbers, right? Now let's tell what we want to run. For example, I'm picking the cal 2024 command, which is associated on the number 5. So for that, let me press exclamation and number 5. If I press enter, there you see the cal 2024 command has been run. As you have learned a bit of shortcut key to save your while through using the up arrow keys hundreds of times and hundreds of commands that you have run. There is an other one. If you want to run the recent command that we were done, you can just type the double exclamation and hit enter. As you can see, the recent command which I run is cal 2024. Now, to clear the history files, we have a crazy command which is two steps process. You can type history and give it a C option and add a semicolon and type history and give a W option. Now, if I press enter, it clears the whole history permanently. Now, let me clear the screen. Sorry. And check the history whether it's permanently cleared or not. Type history and hit enter. There you see there is no history at all. Now I'll show you how to close your terminal window. There are three types to close it. One is to click the X button over here right side. The second way is using the command called exit. If I press enter, there you see the window got disappeared. And the final one is the shortcut key, which is Control and B. So that's all for the day, guys. In this video, I teach a bunch of Linux command which runs inside the terminal. I wasn't trying to teach you all bunch of commands in a one video. You may also seen the commands can do lot of different things and they can also be customized for their different ways. But they all follow semi-similar kind of structure. So that's all for today, guys. I hope you got learned something new. And put it in a mind that practice is very important, so do practice, practice, practice. Thanks for watching. Your support is very important for me, so don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you never miss out the latest skill for KU contents. I'll see you in the next video. You're signing off, Michael. Thank you.